Primera producción. Oye, Timba Manía.
Timba, Cuban salsa it's like a fusion of many things.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party.
Nossa, assim você me mata. Ai, se eu te pego, ai, se eu te pego, vai.
Hello to everybody. Hello and welcome to Radio Primera show. My pleasure for this night is that I have a great guest, and his name is Alex. Hello, Alex. How are you? Are you okay? Right? With you? Is everything all right with you? How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. All good from Seville. Here, it's cold here.
Oh well, I believe so. So, can you tell me? First question which I have for you is how are you and how you spend time during this crazy situation?
How I am? I'm okay. Actually, I'm okay. I try to keep my mind busy. I do a lot of cycling, to be honest, because we don't have much time. But yeah, I try to do some sport, and yeah, I still doing my online classes. Some like 3 days a week for a group. Yeah, I try to keep in contact with the people that, especially sports, to get out of the house, and because this situation that we cannot go much out, it's difficult. But yeah.
So, can you tell me, first of all, I want to ask you about. I noticed that you have online classes, so that was the reason why I want to ask you how people react on online classes in Spain, and I know that you have students all around the world. So, what's their reaction about the online classes and all this situation?
Well, I mean. Actually, that's true. That I'm teaching for one university in London, Imperial College, and they are actually from each part of the world. Actually, yesterday I was teaching a couple from Dubai, people from Spain, people from London, from everywhere. I think they took it at the beginning. It was a little bit like, okay, this is what we have to do, and we have to do it, so let's do it. But yeah, I think people just accept it. Like, it's the only way we can do some classes. It's the only way that we can actually dance. So yeah, but it's difficult. It's difficult because when you teach online, it's cold. You know what I mean? It's like you're speaking to the laptop, and then they see you.
Yes.
So, I try to make some jokes, and I try to, but it's difficult.
For example, at the beginning, for me, it was pretty much strange because when I'm start doing in my school online classes, it was pretty much strange to speak with screen.
Yeah.
Actually, in one moment, many people actually really don't know that. In one moment, okay, we know that there are some people who are following us right now, but sometimes it's pretty much difficult to understand the situation from position of one dance instructor because usually we have a lots of people around us, we share the energy with them. So how was it for you, for example, the first moment when you decide, okay, I will do online classes, and then you start to doing it, and how was it at the moment, at the first time when you started doing it?
Well, it was funny because, I mean, at the beginning, I was like, because we had like a course during the whole year for them. I stopped all my presential classes, and then I stopped even before I started the online classes. They talked to me, okay, we want to keep going with the classes. I'm gonna start with the online classes, and it was like, it was really tough for me, because when you start to speak to a actor, you don't feel the energy from the people, and it was like tired, like really tired. I mean, obviously you do it with love, and you want to do it, but it was especially tired. Like, okay, you put so much energy to give them that, when, for example, when you are in person, you give them, and then they give you back. But
yes,
through the lacto is actually really difficult. And yeah, I think it was hard. It was hard. It was, but now I think we got used to do it, and people react, and people, yeah. And one thing is true. I have to say, right now I'm finishing my classes on time. I never finish my.
Okay. Well, that is a good thing, you know. That is a good thing. Always some bad moments bring something which is good. Okay, for you, that was your example for that story. Okay, so we have Jelena Rakovic. She's with us. I will translate you, of course, Alex. She said to us that she waits for us to start the show, so we started right now. So big hug to Jelena, and I must say she was 2 weeks she was not in our school. Now in next week she will return to Primera, so for me it will be very nice to see her. So with classes or without them, how you spend your time? For example, do you have maybe some hobby in this period? I know that, for example, one of my friends, he decided to start drawing. He never drew before, and he takes some program of drawing for beginners or something like that, you know. So that is the reason why I ask you, do you maybe find for yourself some new hobby?
Yeah, I mean, I took an old hobby. I took my old cycling hobby. So I spend a lot of time cycling, but as well, I try to. I'm working in another project, focusing into my hobby, to cycling. So I want to. Mm-hmm. I'm working to bring people to spend time cycling here in Spain, because I know already the south of Spain. So because this situation is give you a lot of ideas. It's like a lot of time. Yeah, I try to keep my mind busy and cycling, and I'm trying to do this project. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Okay. So Zoran from Novi Sad is with us also. He sent us muscle and music. So okay, it's we send many regards to Novi Sad, and of course to Zoran from Bachata Fate Studio. So also I want to invite the people from all over the world. I will send the link right now on this video, and that link is for all our listeners who maybe want to join us tonight, and maybe if they have some questions for you, of course they can do it. We do actually, Alex, we do this for the first time, that we shared the open link. But what was the reason? Believe or not, before this interview, lots of people told me, can you ask the Alex this question, or I don't know, some questions, or is there any possibility that I can ask him something? So then I decide, okay, I will, for this night, I will leave link open for the first time. And if you want to ask him, of course, you can send us a message, but you can ask him directly in the show. Okay, so you need to be a little brave to join us tonight, but you see, Alex, it's nothing strange to be here. So okay, we will leave sometimes for them to prepare themselves. If they have any question, of course they can send us a message on cell phone number +381 60 60 996, or on Serbian 060 So you can send me a message on Viber if you want to send questions to Alex, or you can write us on YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want, or the main option is to come directly to our show. So believe or not, Daniela is with us tonight. So she said, hello, my boys. Look, he dressed up for this special day.
Of course.
Well, Alex, what does this mean? You know, you look nice. I don't know. I don't understand this question. Really, I don't understand this question. So also, Daniela sent us a message. Then he started renovating the room for online classes. Yeah, she was completely right, if I can say so. Okay, so also I need to give the information to our video for people who are watching this in live on video on Facebook, especially, that if we lose stream, you can join us directly on YouTube channel Primera Salsa. It's easily to find, and of course you can follow us directly on our radio station. So it's up to you guys. Okay, so Alex, we have the first song for tonight, which I choose, and I really think that you will enjoy it too. The first song is from group Palo, and the title of this song is El Taru. So I really like the fusion of Cuban music and funk and jazz, and I think this group is great. Maybe you know them, you listen to them, maybe.
I know them.
Okay, so I find one new song and I will play in next few minutes. Okay, so guys, enjoy and welcome one more time to Radio Primera show.
saber qué está pasando. ¿Es conmigo?
And we're back. So, Alex, what do you think about this song?
I like it. I like it. Is that new?
Probably new.
Just
New
fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So, tell me, for example, what would you recommend? What should people do during this period? And can you recommend them how they can spend quality time despite all this situation?
Okay, oof, that's a difficult thing. Okay, and to be honest, there are a lot of people that fans like you, right? That try to keep at least entertain and putting music, and especially for people like us, like dancing, like we love dance, we love to teach, we love to learn. I think it's good to take as much as we can now, because right now we have a lot of time to be at home, right? Right now we have the chance to learn from everyone from everywhere, and actually, and I think it's a good chance to take the opportunity of learn from everyone, to take some classes, to try them, to check the music, you know, to play Radio Primera. No, it's true. I mean, most of the people that we used to teach, we try to teach online, and we try to do things like you do, like the radio, and I think that is great, because keep us, all the social dancers, keep us busy, you know, and disconnect from this COVID situation.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, in meanwhile, I received one message, and the message is next. Is Alex single now, just to prepare girls for your next visit in Serbia? That was the question. So, okay, you can ask, you can answer on this question, or it's up to you. It's up to you. Or just, or you can say to me the next one. For me,
next one.
Okay, the next one. Okay. So, well, you're famous in Serbia. Maybe you don't know that, but I must say that you are. So, okay. Also, Jelena Rakovic send us hugs and send you hugs and kisses for Alex. And after that, she also respond on Serbian. Šule, or that's me, Vladimir. I send you regards too. Okay, so I know who's the main guy. Oh, sorry, who's the main guy right now. So, okay, Elena, it's okay. Okay, so we'll continue further with the next question. So, actually, let's return on the beginnings. So, I want to ask you, how did you start dancing? What was the moment when you decide, okay, this will be my job? Or before that, actually, how you decide to go on your first dancing class?
It's funny because I always liked to dance, and I actually have a friend that was in the school with me, that he's a teacher, and he started to dance before, and always inspired me a little bit. But always when I try to start to dance, to go to some school, I was a teenager that time, and my man said, "Okay, so if you go, I will go with you." I'm a teenager with his mom dancing. I was like, "No, that's not the picture that I want to see." So I started one day that they opened a school close to my house, and I tried, and I thought, "Oh, there's some Latin music there. What are they doing there?" And actually, I just jumped in and get some info. Said, "Okay, let's do this." And from there, I started to be a social dancer. And after a while, they spoke to me and they say, "Look, we will see you that you're going well and you like it. If you want to start teaching with us, working with us." And I saw it was an opportunity. I always have it as a second job, like, because I have. But yeah, after famous crisis in Europe years and years ago, it becomes my main job, and right now it's my main job. So yeah.
I need to ask you, is the feeling about dancing changed during the time? For example, okay, when you start dancing, you're a beginner, and then into that moment you have, how to say that kind of positive starting emotion, you know, and during the time, okay, you become better and better, and then you become professional dancer. So is that feeling the same, or maybe something changed during the time?
It's still the love there, still the love. I like to say that when your hobby becomes your job, stop being your hobby, and now it's your job. But still, it's still like we're going to work with love, you know. So I still got exciting when I go to dance. I mean, you know me, I'm the last one going out of the party. I'm probably the whole day. I still like it. I still love it. It's still giving me that energy that it gave me from the first day. So for me, it's okay. Obviously now it's my job, and now it's not like when I started, because when I started it was from Monday to Monday. I wanted to go to dance. Okay, what we doing tonight? Dance. What we do tomorrow? Dance. And dance and dance and dance. And wait, Google just heard me want to dance.
Go. So
yeah.
So, continue. Sorry.
So I was actually wanting to dance every day, and now I just taking in account with calm, you know, like okay, I want to dance 1 day, 2 days, okay, I need a break, relax. But yes, I still, especially now that we don't dance, I want to dance. I want to get a social dance.
Yeah, okay. I understand you completely. So we have the first person who is brave, and she wants to join us tonight. And we will now put her in live with us. And this is Daniela from Subotica. She is with us also. Ćao, Daco, kako se radiš?
Dobro.
Dobro. Daniela, do I know you?
Do I know you?
Alex, this is Daniela. Daniela, this is Alex. Okay, so...
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Daniela, so do you have some question for our guest for this evening?
I think I did all the questions.
Okay, so just 1 second, Alex, you receive the regards from Subotica. She said many regards from Subotica, and the guys from Subotica, they wait for you to come to Daniela's town. So Daniela, can you just say correctly the name and the surname of this person, because I don't want to make a mistake?
Cornelia Huros.
Okay.
He knows her.
Yes, I know, but I know the name, but the surname I was not 100% sure. So that was the reason why I want to ask you, because I don't want them to make mistake, okay, with the name and the surname. So,
so much.
Alex, I told you you're pretty much famous here in Serbia. So I want to ask you also before Daniela give you some question. Okay, so the question is, you're from Spain, and I want to ask you, could you tell me more about the city where you're from? You're from Seville, if I'm right. Okay.
Yes.
And what, for example, that right now we don't have COVID, and the people want to, for the first time maybe, to come to Spain, to Seville. So what would you recommend to them to visit?
She say everything because she was there. She was
yeah.
She was here. I mean, it's an old town. It's an old town. And to be fair, it's not because it's mine, but they say it's beautiful town. So all the center is really nice, really old, with history, and you know, it's the cathedral, the temple, the gardens everywhere. To be fair, and especially the food.
The food is good.
Food is good. Food is good.
Okay.
Food is good. Food, wine. Yes, say food. Food is good.
So
Spanish
I want to ask you all.
Spanish guys.
Yeah, I want to ask you also about the schools in Seville. How many of them is in Seville?
Well, in Seville we have few big schools that There are lots. To be honest, there are a lot. Like in each area, there is a school that they do classes. But the problem is now, obviously, now is everything is closed, and I'm now living here because of the pandemic. Before I was living in London, and hopefully I will go back. But normally we have like a couple of places where we can dance. So you could dance every night, almost every night, depends on the time. Yeah. So and they are like all clubs, like all party clubs, normal clubs, and they just took it over for salsa, and now they have like one night salsa, one night bachata, one night kizomba, one night reggaeton as well, you know. So yeah, so there are a couple of places. There were a couple of places for one Caramelo. Right now they still open some of Sala Habana. Habana, you might know. It's a little bit Cuban. Yeah, it's run by a Cuban guy, and yeah, it's nice. I mean, we cannot go to that yet. We can go and have a couple of drinks while the DJ plays salsa, play bachata, but yeah.
Tell me the situation right now. You're in Seville. You have a lockdown or no?
We have a partial lockdown. It depends of the how many people they got infection in the town. They close or they not close it. So some of the towns are closed, some of the towns not. Seville is not closed. It's close. It's close to be closed, but it's not yet. But we still having the curfew. We need to go back home at 10. Everything is closed at 6 or 8, depends of the, you know, if they're selling food. But yeah, some restrictions that we can obviously meet more than 4 or 6 people. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Daniela, do you have some question for our guest for this evening?
Do you remember some Serbian words when you were visiting?
Ich. Hey Google.
I have more. Just.
I know. I used to have in my phone a note with some Serbian words. I mean, Hungarian as well. You know that. But I changed phone and I got lost. You got lost. Sorry.
All his mind is in his phone. All of it. Okay. Next question. What's your favorite, or not favorite, few favorite memories from festivals or from traveling? Doesn't need to be festival, but connected to dance. Like, do you have anything in these few years? Like, you are traveling just only 1 or 2 years, right? Few decades.
From each festival is you got some good memories, but especially the people that you meet, the people that with you connect. I have to say that I really like not the big festival, I really like the small festivals. Not because of maybe they can treat you like an artist. I don't care about that, I don't want that. But the thing is, I remember, for example, the Bloodies first one, yeah? There. I remember on Sunday night, I was dancing with the whole people. I mean, everyone, I knew everyone on Sunday night. And there were a lot, but when you dance with everyone, it's not like in a big party, in a big festival, that you dance with a lot of people that, you know, today, it's like you dance once with one person and then you see them next year, maybe. But when it's a small festival, Hungary as well, you get to know the people, you get to spend time with them. And I really like that. I really like that. I'm Palinka.
Cool. Okay. So because Daniela is right before that, sorry. Diana sent us a message, the sooner the better, and the smiley. So thank you, Diana, for this message. And
she meant she meant it to make a comment to Cornelia's comment that she asked.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I catch it. But because Daniela, right now you're with us and Alex with us, so logic is that I will play the next video. So enjoy, guys.
She reminds me of a West Side Story. Going up in Spanish Harlem. Cali DJ. Just like a movie
And we are back. So first of all, I want to send many regards also to the whole Hungarian Summer Salsa Festival team. And I hope that everything is okay with you guys and that you start with preparation and everything for this year, for the next event. So I want to ask Alex also, how you actually decided to move from Spain to United Kingdom?
Work.
Hard work.
Yeah, I mean, there was like around 10, 11 years ago that we started to suffer the economic crisis in Spain. And I just read in the comment. And yes, and I spent a couple of times then going up and down, and then I got the chance to go to UK to start a new life, and I went there. That's it.
So you like it for sure. If you decide to stay there, I think you like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I really like it. I like the place. I still thinking that this is a place where I have to stay. Still, obviously, I want to go back here to Seville when I got older, but I think still now time to stay there, and because actually it's London, you can go everywhere from there. When I was here in Seville, it was more difficult to go. I don't know, I remember to go to Marrakesh one year, and then it was like, okay, you need to travel to Madrid, then you need to travel to that, then you need to go there. When you go to London straight away, you got a direct flight, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm okay. At the moment I'm okay, and I like it. I like it.
Well, that's the main thing. So I have the question. I have a question for Daniela. So Daniela, for example, can you move to some other country to work and to maybe to have job somewhere else? I don't count, of course, Hungary or Serbia, that connection. So if you move somewhere else, okay.
Actually, I don't mind. It depends. I don't mind because, like, it's not really about the job. It depends. Like, do I know someone there? Is it really worth it? A lot of people are going out from Serbia abroad to work, to whatever. For example, I wouldn't go to work in a hotel in a kitchen, for example, or something like that. You know, like it's not worth it. But it's not really. There is nothing like connecting me here what I cannot change, except my students who are watching now, and they will kill me, but
For sure, they will.
we just started the classes, so I hope
I just want to tell you that this is not so good commercial for your classes in this moment. But okay, you're honest. That's okay.
But yeah, I like adventures, so I don't mind anything. Like, not really just working, doing something new, trying something new. Never know what will end like a good thing. Doesn't matter if it's a traveling or living or whatever.
So we have a new question, and it is from Christina from Belgrade. She sent us a message. She said, "Hi guys, question for Alex. Your favorite bachata song now?" And she sent a smiley.
Right now, I don't think it's right now. I'm still having some good bachatas, but there is a couple of remixes that I really like it. One is from DJ Khalid. Send you regards, my friend. It's called Lucia. It's a mix of an old song that with a flamenco singer. I mean, that is nice. And the other one is from as well a remix from, I don't remember the DJ. Sorry for that.
No,
but it's for a song from Maná that is, I think it's Rayando el Sol. It's Maná and Paula Loran. It's actually a really nice song. Both remixes are okay, and obviously I like the normal bachata as well, and no remixes, but I like these two. I try to.
What do you think actually about this new wave of lots of remixes with pop music, especially?
I say I like it. I say I like these two songs, but yeah, I think sometimes it's too much. I have to be honest. And when I used to teach in London, in Pineapple, those remixes, they brought me a lot of people, because when you play bachata, it does. Right now, yes. I mean, the new bachata, the new wave of bachateros, yeah, they do some modern songs. But the old bachata is kind of like, oh, what they're playing? It's like, old music. And when you play that in your classes and people pass by, they hear the music and they don't catch it. They don't get it. But when you have the remixes and they listen to the music and they know the song that is a trending song now, and they see that you're doing some dancing with that, and whoa, what is that? Oh, the remix. Oh, it's bachata. That brought me a lot of people. So I like the wave. I mean, relax. I like to say relax. don't go over the wave. But yeah, sometimes it's good. I mean, fusion is good as well.
I think the listeners needs to know that Alex is not only a bachata dancer.
Yes,
Mostly
that's a
people connect him.
very important thing. Very important thing to say. He's not only bachata dancer, but you will see, of course, in the next part of this show why is also
Kizomba.
he's
No. He's a
great.
Kizomba king. I'm sorry.
Kizomba king. Okay. So, but you missed one very important thing. Alex is not only a salsa instructor. He's similar. He's like me, actually, in one other way. He's also DJ. So we also received the message from Barbara Berki.
No.
Correct?
No. Borbala
No?
Berki. She is Alex.
This is a good thing
girl.
why I have Daniela next to me, because I will miss all these things with names. So can you repeat it one more time, Daniela, please?
Borbala Berki.
Okay, thank you very much.
She is the girl who she was sitting near you in Subotica. She doesn't know English, but you talked with her a long time on a lunch in Subotica when people from Peć were here, and you will move to her flat. It was if you move to Hungary ever. It's non-official.
I want to, okay, Daniela, I want to ask you, because we have 3 different smileys in her message. Can you say that on Hungarian?
Oh, wait, I don't see it. I don't see which one, but let's wait. What I need to say on Hungarian?
The first one is hug, the second is heart, and the third one is smiley.
Ölelés, szív és mosoly.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. It's very good to have you. So you will stay with me this night, okay? You will not be only a guest, okay? You will be co-host for this night. Yeah, of course, if Alex is all right with this. So but I believe he is. So
Yeah.
we also received one more question in meanwhile, and it is from Mirjana. She's from Belgrade. And she sent us a message. She said, Vlado, big many regards to your guest. And the question is, what is his secret about his popularity in our girl dancing community in Serbia? Actually, Mirjana said, all girls love him. All of us love him. And also, how to translate this, the last part, Daniela? Što pokazuju radionice?
Don't do it.
All the people likes him here. What a lot of people attending to his workshops shows too.
Okay. So, Alex, what is your secret? Many regards, of course, to Mirjana, and thank you for this question.
His secret is me, because I'm there too, because maybe they're coming because of my lady style.
Here we go.
Just kidding. No.
There is no secret. I think is you just need to be how you are. You know, sometimes we go to festivals and we feel like we are an artist, and we shouldn't think we're just going to do our job, which is teaching and dancing and just enjoy, because people are actually there to enjoy. You know what I mean? So
absolutely,
I think it's that. But no, part of that, maybe because I'm Spanish.
Okay. So, Alex, next time when we see, I need to put, notes from you to send to many boys from Serbia. Okay. So also the question which I prepared for you, I really tried to ask you all questions, my questions, but you see what's the situation right now. So okay. So actually the question is about the DJing. How you decide to become a DJ? All of us, of course, all of us as dance instructors, from some time we have a opportunity to play the music for our students, to search for some kind of music. But what was the moment with you when you decide, okay, I will become a DJ?
Yeah, and when I started to teach here in Spain and started become a teacher, the thing was when I started to do parties on my own here in Spain. No, now because now they work a little bit together, but by that time, each of us were working on our own. So when you do a party, when you did a party, you have to play music, you have to teach, you have to dance with the people, you have to be, you know. So I started to get into more into the DJ. I like it before because I spent few years ago, like loads, with another friend that he used to play house music. Used to play, and I used to spend a lot of time with him, and yes, and I like that time. So I put these into my parties, and I started to play like salsa, obviously salsa, bachata. But then at the end of the party, I started to play some reggaeton, and here in Spain, so they knew me as a teacher and as a DJ. And when I came to London, I took the opportunity to DJ in one of the famous bar clubs, salsa clubs in London. It's actually Bar Salsa. It's called Bar Salsa. So yeah, in a Joseph night. And he gave me the opportunity. I say, okay, look, I'm gonna give you one night. I'm gonna DJ there. If you like it, we will talk. And since there, I've been DJing for him for a few years, then DJing my own parties, DJing for some people. And yeah, it's kind of like, it's better when you offer a pack.
Yeah.
As well. So yeah, and I like it. Sometimes you go to a parties and waiting for a good salsa, waiting for for a good bachata, and I like more sometimes play music than I enjoy more playing the music than dancing. Obviously, I like to dance, but sometimes I like to see the people enjoy the music.
Well, sometimes it's also good to have some kind of change, so it's completely normal, and it's also how to say that it is also you need to show your soul also in some other way, not only during the dancing. So we receive one more message. It is from Diana Sadević, if I'm right. And she said on Serbian, ne može Daniela nikud od nas, kakve to ideje usađujete. Dijana, ja moram da ti kažem, dakle, on nema veze, ja sam samo teo da pitam Danielu, da proverim. Dakle, Dijana, nemoj mi zameriti, stvarno nisam imao zlu nameru, dakle, da ubeđujem Danielu. Ona, ako bude htjela da ide dalje od Subotice, može da ode do Beograda i to je to. Ja ću se ne dalje dogovoriti i to je to, i završili smo priču. Tako da, okay, Alex, this is something local, so don't worry, everything. This is for Daniela.
It's all about you.
Okay. Okay, so actually, I want to ask Daniela the similar question, but I think we talk about it. So, Daniela, you said to me, okay, I'm not DJ, but sometimes I prepare the music for my students when I organize the parties. So I have, Daniela, a question for you. Is it sometimes hard, for example, to organize music and that you need to cover all music styles? For example, salsa, bachata, kizomba, reggaeton, and you need to put all those things in one playlist. And what's the situation about it in Subotica, for example? Do people love more to play salsa or bachata or kizomba?
It depends. It's still like salsa is the first one. We have more salsa dancers than bachata dancers, but bachata is starting to come closer and closer. It's maybe because Alex was there teaching, I don't know. Anyway, I'm the one who doesn't really like to make these playlists and to be a DJ, but I need to because we don't have better option. I need to do in the same time dancing with students, doing animation and being a DJ, so it's sometimes hard. I would say that I usually don't really make my playlists in advance. I'm waiting to see the energy of the party, because usually we have like people coming more like salsa. They need the energy of the salsa, but sometimes they like to rest with bachata, but sometimes it could be changed or different. And there is kizomba also. It depends which wave we have of the students. Some wave or some years, or they liked more kizomba. Then later it was not really an option to have kizomba in the party because no one danced it. So it depends. But choosing the right music, I think all the DJs, it doesn't matter who is it, or it is a DJ or just putting music in the playlist, they are kind of educating the dancers. So it's really important to have like a good quality of the music, not just on the classes, but at the parties too. So this is why I kind of like, I have something prepared in my folders and these kind of things, but I don't really put all the playlists together. And we are still like something like holding to the idea to have all the styles in the same room. But I know would be maybe a better option sometimes to have different room for bachata and different for salsa or kizomba or whatever. I don't really like to separate people. We are still a smaller community, so I like everyone to be in the same place, because then they can try to like more one or another style. Maybe they start another style. I had few bachata dancers. They was like, I'm bored at the party, so I want to learn salsa too, because I want to dance and not sit while I'm waiting for the bachata block, or how to say like. So it depends. I think being a DJ, it's like if someone is really a DJ and loves it, that's really nice thing. But I would like to have 1 year.
Okay. So, Alex, what's your thoughts about it? For example, we in one of our previous shows we have opportunity to talk with the organizers of Balkan salsa festivals and bachata events too. So I speak with them. Also, we had one show with bachatas and kizomberos. So we asked them the similar question, and that question is, what's your opinion? Is good to make differences between stages, and especially today we have salsa in one room, and in second room we have bachata, and maybe sometimes bachata and kizomba together, sometimes it's separate. So what's your opinion about all this situation? I know it's maybe a hard question, but let's be serious a little bit.
Another question, because actually I come from where I work in London. We have only bachata parties, only salsa parties, only kizomba parties. And since I think it was like a year and a half, something like that we started to mix, I would call it 50-50 with salsa and bachata. But I think we shouldn't separate salsa, bachata, either kizomba. Even that when they're coming from different, kizomba come from different roots. Okay, that's fine. But at the end of the day, what we try to grow is the community of dancing, or social dancing. And separating them, what we get is, I have the examples of, the floor is really busy dancing bachata. Let's play one salsa. And then I empty the floor, like everyone goes to drink. It's for the bar. It's good for the bar, but then you can see that they missing that. They missing that, and they missing the love for another type of dance, and they misses as well the technique of another type of dance. I mean, most of the bachateros right now, top bachateros, they come from salsa. I mean, sometimes I show to my students, look, what can you do? Dancing salsa. Oh, I can't believe they're dancing salsa. Yes, they're dancing salsa, because salsa was on that time the top. Now bachata grow up, fine, fair enough. But if we separate, we put some people to learn only bachata or to learn only salsa, and to don't appreciate the other dancers. So for me, in a big festival, okay, that's fine. Let's separate. Even for me, I mean, I have my festival and I keep like it to put salsa and bachata, but obviously because of the people, you cannot do it. But For my parties, I will put always exactly the same. Everything in the same room. Everything in the same room. Otherwise, you're gonna get only people who like kizomba that way, people who like salsa that way, people who like bachata over there. You don't mix the people. You separate them. I like to dance everything. I like to see how the people dance everything. I have students that when they come to my advanced class in bachata, and I say, okay, chicos, okay, guys, let's do a double turn in a routine, for example, and they didn't have that technique. Wait, but how do you do that? I mean, yeah, no, because I know only the turning of bachata. So you don't dance salsa? No, I never done salsa in my life. So I think if we put both together, or three together, we get in that complete answer. If we separate, we missing parts. We're missing a lot.
Okay,
right.
So Daniela, can you translate us this message, please?
So Borbala, again, she told that crazy people from Pech are really missing us. Like, I think it's me and you. Like, not really Vladimir, but he can come too.
Well, for me, yeah, okay.
So,
and I'm going.
She asked, when are we coming again or going to pitch?
People from Pech.
Okay, we will go in next few months for sure.
The three of us.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday soon. We need to go, yeah.
Oh, true. I think February. So we will go soon.
Yeah, so.
So yeah, Borbala will go soon.
I hope that the whole situation will be as soon as possible over with this COVID shit, so we can go wherever we want. Okay. So,
I'm waiting for the ticket to be less than 500 euros, and he's coming.
Okay. So the organizing, that's the main thing about. Okay.
We have a tradition. We have a tradition. He's coming for my birthday. My students told me that because I was bringing him last 2 years for my birthday, that I cannot bring less than him. So, or do less anything like big thing, like bringing Alex. So I said, okay.
Well, that's cool. So Alex, okay, you need to book your time in March and April and May, and I think it will be enough for 3 months to be in this region. I hope that it will be okay for you. So we'll make one more break, and I want to play the one video where Alex, you dance salsa for change. Okay?
Woo! Which one?
Enamórate bailando, enamórate conmigo. Yo sé que estando abrazados vamos a sentir lo mismo. Que la música nos lleve donde nos lleve, porque no está marcado.
And we are back again. So, Alex, we received one more message, and it is from Anna from Belgrade. She sent us many regards, and she sent many regards for Daniela and you. And she said, cheers with Cruzcampo.
Cruzcampo.
Yes. So I need to say, Anna is a big fan of Spain. So she traveled there, I think, several times. I'm not 100% sure how many times she was there, but I know that she's a big fan of your country.
Yes, definitely. She knows Cruzcampo. She should. Cruzcampo is the name of a beer actually made in Seville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so actually, she prepared herself for this show.
Yes,
she googled it.
No, for Anna, I know that she was several times there. So and also Daniela sent us some message on Hungarian. So Daniela, why you send us a message? Because you're with us. Can you explain me this situation?
It was a reply to Borbale's message.
Okay. So one more time, we send many regards to Anna, and I'm very glad that she's with us tonight. So Alex, we met at Salsa Mosh weekend. If I'm right, your cooperation with schools from this region actually starts here on this event. So I want to ask you. You actually there then you met the Balkan Salseros for the first time. So what were your impressions about salsa scene on Balkan and the quality of dancers in this region?
Okay, with all the love, craziness. I mean. No, but yeah, I mean, I really enjoy your festival, and I hope you do it again. Still waiting.
Next year. Ask him. Next year. He is organizing it next year.
Okay. I know that feeling. Don't worry. Yeah, no, but it actually the level was good. I mean, that was no surprise, because obviously when you go to a festival, you expect the people to be good. And just for me, it was a lot of Cuban, to be honest, because I love Cuban music, but I've been learning my whole life like crossbody and then bachata, jumping to the bachata, so I knew a little of Cuban. But yeah, I really like it. There's something that I got surprised is like it didn't matter if you knew or not, that people actually enjoying dancing with you. And you know, like sometimes you dance, if you got to dance on two and you don't dance on two, or you're not dancing on two, or you know, you're not dancing Cuban properly, or you know, no, I mean, people were really warm, really warm.
I will say that of course he liked it, because I think I was trying to dance with him like 10 songs, and I was connecting with him, and all the time in the end of every song, there was 3 women between us, who wanted the next song, jumping like this.
This is what I said before, like, you know, the massive festival. I mean, I remember the first night when I came with Yelena to the club, and I didn't know anyone, and I wasn't even dancing. I just danced a couple of times, and then I started to dance with Daniela. I met Daniela that night. And from there, like, okay, I'm not dancing tonight, to Sunday, like, I know everyone, and I'm dancing with everyone few times in a row. That's a good thing. I mean, yeah, definitely. I really love it. I love it. And I said to her,
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. So, what dancing styles do you teach people in your studio? So, I want to ask you about the studio in London. If I make my research correctly, I saw that in your studio you have lots of different styles, lots of teachers, of course, with different styles. You also, when I saw also your show on Salsa Mosh Weekend, you perform your show with Elena Bubon, and you dance also deal with the elements of contemporary and jazz ballet. So actually, what dancing styles do you teach people in your salsa school, you and your colleagues?
Yeah, I teach them only Latin, like salsa, bachata, cha-cha. Actually, they're doing now a choreo of cha-cha. Some Afro. I'm not an Afro teacher, but I give them my little knowledge. Yeah, but especially salsa bachata, especially and cha-cha. Yeah, and it's true that what I teach as well not just in the uni, is more in the studios in Pineapple that actually they are like massive school, and they do a lot of dancing. I mean, like ballroom, like contemporary, like ballet, like jazz, like hip hop, like tap, like everything. So yeah, it's true that sometimes Laurita push me to learn more and more. Yeah, so I try to keep updated, but yeah. So especially for me, it's just Latin, just salsa.
Okay.
But the important thing, because I was talking with him a lot, so he is missing some points about his life. No, the thing is that if we want to like compare Serbia and London, they don't really have studios like we have. Like they have it, but they usually have classes before parties.
Yeah.
So it's like so he's not teaching like in his own school and only one, but usually before the parties, being like, I don't know, teacher, and after that DJ. So this is difference between how his social community works in London, or I don't know in the rest of the UK, but in London especially, and how he's working in Serbia. So people could understand like, why are you teaching in all these places?
Yeah. The thing is, sadly, all the renting in London is expensive. It's like crazy. It's crazy. And to have a studio in London is actually crazy. So some people, what they do is just, okay, what they're doing now because of the pandemic, and they have to actually have a studio with all the regulations and everything. They rent the studios because there are dance studios. There are lots. So they rent the studios for few hours during the week, and they put the studio, the academy there, but it's not actually like a physical studio. Like, okay, this is the door of my school. No, this is the door of the dance school or the dance studios. For example, in Pineapple, it's not like a dance school; it's a dance studios. But all of us, we work together as this dance studio, dance school. But yeah, we work for them, and some people hire the studio, but yeah, normally we do the classes just before the parties, or yeah, because to be honest, we have parties when it's allowed. We have parties from Monday to Monday. Having the classes in the studios is just only maybe for teams, maybe for choreographies that they require. Okay, I need a mirror, or I need to be calm. Or some people like to teach in a studio. I like to teach in a studio. For example, I teach in Pineapple, and then I teach in the uni, and then I teach for some class. But yeah.
And there is another thing. I think it's worth it if you tell more about it, that you are teaching in the university, because we don't have here these kind of stuff, like competing universities between each other. So that's a nice thing.
They have the ballroom dancing. The ballroom dancing scene in UK is big. It's really big.
Absolutely. One of the biggest competitions in the world are there. So
yeah. So most of the universities, they have the clubs that they have in the university. They have dance club. So there was a point when they took the chance to learn some salsa. And some of the universities right now, what they're doing is once a year, they do kind of like a competition or like a small event when they bring teachers, when they bring judges to do a competition. It's actually good. They create into this community of the university the love for dancing, and they're really, really committed. This is something that I love it with them. It's like I train on Sundays with them when I'm there from 1 till 8, 1 p.m. till 8 p.m. It's like 7 hours non-stop. It's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
they live in there because they study there. Maybe they are from Japan and they live in there. And they study there. So Sundays are free for them. Okay, let's do the classes on Sunday. They do classes, they do training, they do choreographies, they do everything. Ballroom classes are almost every day as well. It's really strong, the community there, into the university as well. And most of them, they don't go out to dance. They just dance between them. So when they actually jump into the parties, it's like open-minded. It's like, wow, this is another world. And yeah, really, it's really, really nice. It's really good. It's good.
Cool. So Tamas sends you regards. He said, hey, hermano, abrazo fuerte para ti. And of course, the same za moja familia. Hvala, brate moj, živ bio.
Tama.
Okay, but I have also one question about this topic. So, for example, at your opinion, are people, for example, in UK, are going to classes more because of dancing, or because of going to the parties? So what's the situation about it? So because I listen your words, and that the reason I want to ask, because I think here in Serbia people really love to go directly to the party, and that's doesn't matter with the dancing schools and everything. People here in Serbia really like to going to the many kinds of the parties and everything. So the reason about dancing is sometimes it's pretty much different. So I want to ask you about it. What's the situation about it in the UK?
Yeah, this is something that I see as a mistake. It's not mistake. Yeah, I would call it mistake, because we have a lot of dropping classes. So they just go into one class because there is a party over there, and then they go to another class because there is another party over there. So they don't have the structure that we can have, for example, in a school. So most of the people, they just go to learn something quick and enjoy the party. That's true in London. But London is a town, it's a city of pay as you go. It's like, give me something quick, okay, let me, yeah, you know. So as well, we have in the other side, for example, that's why I really like these uni classes. These guys, like the young people, that they come into classes and you tell them, okay, chicos, tomorrow we're gonna have someone from, I don't know, Daniela from Hungary, she's gonna teach you rumba. And you got 200 people there. Like, wow. They want to learn. And then you say, next week we're gonna learn something new, and they there to learn something new. But these people that they actually into to learn more than actually social dancing. But in London, most of the people are for social dancing. Most of the people for social dancing. They don't care much about technique, or they don't care much about learning know how to dance. They just care about more, give me a fancy routine, I want to dance, I want to enjoy it, that's it. But it's true, because I think it's another type of life. Here, for example, in Seville, it's different. Here in Seville, we have classes in studios as well, and in pubs, but they keep coming regularly. Like, they pay for a month, and then they pay a month, and they come in all the month, and then again and again and again. They're still having the classes with the same teacher. Yeah. And they care more about, we care more, a little bit more about learning to enjoy later. When London is kind of like in the way around, because people just wake up, go to work, finish work, 1 hour commuting, half an hour commuting, go home, dinner, and sleep. So the only place where they actually socialize is the dancing scene. So if they are actually working, and then they go to learn again, maybe because of that. But yeah, I'm missing these regular students in London. Yeah, you can actually, so, yeah.
The last question about this topic is what is the price of that kind of classes before the party? Do they pay, for example, for that class, and directly you have the entrance to the party on, or you have some kind of separation payment?
So in London, you have parties. You can go to the parties, but every party you have to pay the entry, no matter what. Maybe just the last hour, maybe you finish, but no, you have to pay the entry. Our prices normally are like 10 pounds, like around 10 euros, 50 euros, just the entry. And if you want another class, 2 classes, for example, 2 hours is 15 pounds. Yes, pounds. You're talking about maybe 16 or 11, more or less.
Yeah.
Sometimes during the week, they charge 10 pounds for a class and the party, because maybe it's Monday or Tuesday. So it's not like, for example, my classes in the studio, they cost 8 pounds for an hour and a half, but they have to pay a fee in the entry. So at the end of the day, they pay for one class 12 pounds.
Okay.
So for an hour and a half, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but it's London.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's logical because we said it before. London is a dancing city, and it's completely normal that they have that kind of prices, especially we from this region. Okay, we are in a pretty much difficult situation about the financial problems. So for us, everything is how to say that, imagination to pay that kind of money for the regular classes, but that's okay. Completely different story. So also, Tamas sent us a message, the truth, that is that in this current situation, what they really need is to dance. Maybe one dance would be perfect. Brat naš, šaljemo puno pozdrava njemu. And now
next year's also motion weekend and one dance, no?
Okay, so let's continue further with this.
If Vladimir do this, I do mine.
Okay, so I will play right now one more song, and it is from Chris Nuela, and title of this song is Quisera.
Yo, man, what's going on?
Can't get my mind off her.
Bro, I told you, she's not the one for you.
Yeah, that's what you say, but she might be the one, bro. I don't know. I see you. Quisiera que existiera una pedagogía donde de instrucciones del amor. Así no sufriría mi corazón ni abundara ni un poquito de rencor. Momentos opresivos en mi vida contigo no los superé. No encuentro ningún bálsamo que me saque este clavo dentro de mi piel. Quisiera retroceder el tiempo para verte de nuevo. Colocaré un mural de tu rostro en mi alcoba. No hay palabras para expresarte esto que siento. Entre copa y copas te juro que lo lamento.
And we're back. Daniela, you relaxed a little bit. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's normal. That's the normal thing. I understand you completely. So we have one more message, and Daniela, you need to translate to me.
Again, her, yeah. She's a really big fan of Alex, and me, of course. So she wrote us that that the whole page, the whole community page, they are waiting for us. That she loves our energy. That she loves this chat, this party. And she understood a little bit. she liked it that she saw us for a short time, and she's glad we are okay and that we continue this night with lots of fun.
Thank you very much. And Daniela, you need to also to read it on Hungarian, please, because for our Hungarian listeners.
Yes.
Tehát Borbála Berki azt írta, hogy szuper Pécs mindig szeretettel vár titeket, klasszak vagytok, szuper a tracsparti is, szorványosan azért értettem, jó volt látni benneteket, örülök, hogy jól vagytok, csak így tovább. Voilà.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So Alex, if you need to decide between salsa and bachata, what will you choose?
Cha-cha-cha. Put cha-cha-cha on the list.
The best solution. The best
Put
solution.
cha-cha-cha on the list.
Good cha-cha-cha. Okay.
I like both. No, I like both. But I like bachata. I like salsa more.
Daniela, what's the situation with you about it?
I think pretty the same. same like there, yeah. It's like salsa was the first, and it has a different energy, different instruments. Somehow it's like I like it a little bit more.
Okay.
In bachata, as you dance in couple, obviously, and okay, you've got some bachatas that you can do some chimes in partner work, but actually in salsa it gives you that chance to leave your partner, to do some chimes, to play with your partner. I think we give you more
playful. It's more playful.
I'm not saying that. I'm bachatero, but salsa.
Okay. So we have one more message. It is from Katarina Radulashki. She's from Belgrade. And she said, thanks for Alex. We can't wait for you next workshops.
Thank you.
So Alex, okay, March, April, decide, okay, which month is better for you.
I don't know what's happening, but you see all the people who are commenting, except Tamas, it's all women.
Yeah, I noticed that, but okay, I just keep my mouth shut. Yeah, so
I won't. That's why I'm here.
okay, okay. So Alex, last time you visited Serbia, you held LA salsa class,
Yeah.
which is not so popular actually in Belgrade. We talk about it, and Cuban salsa is how to say that, maybe the not the only, but 95% of dancers in Serbia dance Cuban salsa. But however, what are your impressions about those classes, especially in Belgrade? So the topic is LA salsa in Belgrade. So you have the classes, and what was your impressions about it?
I like the energy that we have in Belgrade, because everyone actually wanted to learn. Everyone wanted to get more and more and learn more from LA and to enjoy as well. So yeah, I just seen Daniela laughing on the comment.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's another message.
So no. I mean, honestly, I really love all the workshops that I've done in Belgrade since the first day. I remember teaching the first day with Yelena as well. Back to your festival, and the class was back, and people actually wanted to learn and asking questions and really want to learn, till the last one that we had in your school as well. I mean, I really like when the people want to learn. Like, okay, why is happening this, or why are you doing this? And yeah, I really like it. I love it. It's good. And of course, the Cuban salsa good is good. I mean.
So I need to ask you also, what do you think about your partner when you have a workshop last year of LA salsa? How she was?
It was okay. It was okay.
Who were she?
It was okay. I'm not gonna say anything because I wanna come back, but no, she's doing good. She's doing good. I have to say, she's doing well. I always say that to her. I mean, she's just into, especially later that she messages me and say, oh, I want to learn more LA. I want to learn proper LA. And I say, look, people who dance LA or crossbody or even on two, they're just trying to go to Cuba. And like every time they put more Afro into on crossbody, they put more Cuban flavor into the crossbody dancing. So that's why we're coming again to the separate bachata, salsa. Even in London, we have crossbody or LA, Cuban music. We don't mix both. When you mix both, and you can see people enjoying more. Like, okay, if you have to do a rumba, you have to do you know how to do a rumba. If you have to go for mambo, you go for mambo. But it gives you more flavor.
The musics are mixed. We have a lot more musics. What have parts? What is you feel that would be nice to dance crossbody, but there are parts of the same song maybe where is some rumba or where is some reggaeton or something. So because all these styles are mixed and the music is mixed, I think it's really nice to it's really nice to know more styles, then you can really interpret and enjoy the music.
I think Daniela and Alex, that both of you are completely, I agree with you guys completely. So let's return for this question. Daniela, please, can you read it?
She knows Serbian. Okay. Anyway, so I will try to translate. I think it will be good. So Alex stole the hearts of the girls in Hungary and Serbia. Not stole the hearts, but stole the girl. How to say, like, not really the hearts, but I think you hated that today when I started to bring you Serbia. Okay, So girls, don't tell that anymore because he will think that it's true. Okay, then anyway, so the question is what she is asking, how you can handle all this. This is what she asked from you.
I can't.
To be honest, I can't.
To be honest.
Well, I think
seriously, with Palinka.
With Palinka. No, I thought something like before with the question before. I'm taking it to the serious side. It's not. I don't think it's okay. Whatever the charisma, the whatever who is or whatever. It's like so. Right now we're missing a lot in our dancing. The connection with your partner. We're thinking more about how the routine looks. For example, in bachata, how it's gonna look the routine. How Soran is recording the video. I don't know. How you wanna look in the video more than connect with your partner. And I try to teach a lot of that, and I think it's good to remember that we're still having to dance with someone else, even if it's a man, even if it's a woman. You need to connect with that person and make that person happy while you're dancing with. So it's not like, oh, what did you break? No, it's like I think it's because people right now dancing, they forget about connection, or they forget about how to make that person happy that you're dancing with. You know what I mean? Like, Daniela, say something.
No, sorry, because I just received one more message and I tried to keep the topic.
Okay, okay.
It's cool.
I think like the thing is that Alex can be a really really good gentleman on the dance floor. So the girls are missing that. So I mean like asking the girl for a dance, walking with her to the dance floor, walking her out from the dance floor, and what he said, like making her feel that he's dancing only with her, not with all other people around. So, and another thing I heard a lot of times, like from the girls around at Salsa Motion Weekend, for example, and I remember because this is why I suggested my team to invite him to don't do that to invite him to our festival, because the girls were talking near the toilets and he told me he can't dance with me now because he's tired, but then he asked me, he came alone. He didn't forget, like these small things. I think this is what catch people, and his energy. For example, what catched me was his musicality and his energy when he danced, the love, because he can like show his feeling, the love for a dance. So
actually, I think you're completely right about it, and I think it's very important, no matter what, is to be gentle with the people and to be polite, of course, and to act normally, of course, and to be professional, especially in that way. So if I can say, as a ex-organizer of X Festival, X Festival, that Alex, for example, that it was a pleasure in that moment. For me, it was a pleasure to cooperate with you in that moment when we organize all those things, because you need to have contact with all artists and to follow them and to organize everything for them, and for you it was pretty much easily to cooperate in that moment with you. So actually, for all organizers of salsa events, if they listen us right now or watch us, it doesn't matter, you can call Alex, you will be very satisfied with him.
Okay. His phone number is
Yeah. So Miriam also sent us a message, and Miriam from Belgrade, and she asked Daniela, Daniela, kako tako perfektno si naučila mađarski? Evo, ajmo, Daco, objasni ljudima da znaju.
On which language? English? Or
Okay, you can do it in English, of course, because of Hungarian people too. So the question was how Daniela know so good Hungarian language.
So it's because I live on the north, and because my father is Serbian, my mother is Hungarian. So I grew up in the mixed community. So I think I started to learn both languages when I started to talk, because my grandparents from one side are Hungarian, for another Serbian. So I had both people talking with me, trying to talk with me, and they tried to answer in one language. But it was funny because usually when I was child, I answered one word on one language and another word on another language. So who didn't knew the both languages, it was a little bit harder to understand me, but later it was easier. So yeah, and then I went to elementary school in one language and high school another language. So it's a little bit mixed and special, but yeah, it's nice to know both languages, even English, a little bit Spanish, Spanish, yeah.
Cool. So Alex, the question for you which I have is, what style of bachata dancing you like the most and why?
Okay, I like to dance bachata. I like to dance bachata. When I started to dance, we were dancing Dominican. The sensual bachata wasn't exist. When the sensual bachata started to become more famous, we were dancing already more sensual stuff. But to be fair, I mean, I like to mix everything. It's not like, it depends on the mood, but I think the song is gonna give you, if you wanna dance Dominican, if you wanna dance more sensual, if you're gonna do dance more moderna. I remember my first time when I started to teach in London. They're gonna kill me if I say that, but they say, okay, you got 3 hours, sensual, moderna, and Dominican. And I say to myself, okay, what the hell am I gonna do? Okay, more sensual stuff in one way, more moderna, and it was like, okay, I do understand that when you call it Dominican stuff, okay, you go more to the roots, more fine, fair enough. But as well, it's like you can put actually this into the moderna stuff. I mean, for me, I like to say dance bachata. It's like even salsa. I mean, okay, some people know you dance on 2, you dance 1 on LA, you dance Cuba, you dance. Just, my first teacher, when they started to say, oh, dance on 1 and 2, he told me, say, Abel, his name is Abel, he said, you dance salsa. On 1, on 2, Cuban, you dance salsa. You will learn that there is different styling. You can mix them, but you dance salsa. And when I dance salsa, I dance salsa. When I dance bachata, I dance bachata. It's not like a special style. Yeah, it's true, like, for the place where I started to dance, we move more like sensual bachata. They say in that way. Because I come from Seville, and as well, like, it's this famous couple, you might know them, Daniel and Desiree, they come as well from here. And yes, the way that they move is actually the way that we move. What can I say? But yeah, I mean, I like to dance everything. I mean, no special. If you play a Dominican song, okay, let's play a Dominican. Let's dance a little bit more Dominican. But why you cannot dance Dominican? Close.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So, Daniela, for example, you cooperate with Alex. You work together on lots of workshops. So, about workshops, is there any of them which you can say that was your favorite?
Oh my God. What? Which one was yours?
Esto está rico.
Yeah. I would say that maybe I cannot say like one what was my favorite. I would say that I like them all. Okay, so I would say that I don't really have in my mind like one favorite because I have different feelings about all of them. Maybe the first one because I was so nervous when we was teaching together, and but I think I loved the trip when he comes here to Serbia.
Okay.
We do like when I organize this trip. Usually he comes to Serbia and Hungary, and sometimes Croatia. I think last year was first time. No, first time in Croatia.
Yes.
And I like the thing when we spent together like these 10 days, or how was the last year was 10 days. So it was a lot. Yeah, we did it. Yeah. So it was like kind of really good for me too, because I really enjoyed it. I think at the fifth after the fifth workshop, I exactly knew what he will do. Like I started to know his moves more. I started to know more like how he feels the music. So at the end, it was more easier. For example, when we came to Belgrade, because it was later in the workshop row. So I learned a lot from him, because when we started to cooperate, I never felt like in the same level with him. So no, I really like how he dances, but I learn a lot from him. Every time we met, we change some thoughts about dancing scene, about differences. So all these things, what we are basically talking today here. So there is not really. Maybe when he changes the choreography in the middle of the class, but he
that's normal. That's normal. Everybody do that. So
you need to adapt. You need to adapt.
Yeah.
It's very important, that kind of improvisation.
Sometimes you forget. I don't know.
Sometimes you need to improvise because you see the level of your students is different.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean. So okay, so we have only a few more questions, guys, for Alex. So if you have now, you have time to send us in comments. You can write questions for him. Before we finish this interview, I want to play one more song for this night. And it was from one of our previous guests here. His name is Cosimo, and he's from Italy. So right now we will hear his new song, and it will be a reggaeton version of Sentidos.
Yo siento el sentimiento tocando tu boca, bocada, no me importa. Y como música suena tu cuerpo, suena. Y como música suena tu boca, suena. Escuchando tu voz, lo siento, me arde dentro, oliendo tu piel, espero detenerte. Y como música suena tu voz, suena. Y como música suena tu piel, suena. Y no me importa la gente, mi Dios elocuente. No importa la gente que hable, que miente. No importa la gente, mi Dios elocuente. No importa la gente que hable, que miente. Contigo tu cuello, tú sientes el calor, bailando contigo, yo siento ya el amor, y como música suena contigo, suena, 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 y como música suena contigo, suena, 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 contigo, conmigo, contigo, conmigo, contigo, conmigo. Y no me importa la gente, Dios elocuente, no importa la gente que hable, que miente, no importa la gente, Dios elocuente, no importa la gente que hable, que miente. Contigo, conmigo, contigo, conmigo. Contigo, conmigo.
And we're back again. We're back again. So, Alex, I have one quick question for you. Rihanna or Beyonce? Alex?
Yes.
Rihanna or Beyonce?
Sorry.
No problem, no problem.
Okay. Rihanna or Beyonce? Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh.
If you need to choose, okay.
Beyonce.
Okay. Okay, so I want to ask you about the music artists. So, what are your favorite music artists and why?
Well, music artists. Okay. Actually, I'm listening and I'm actually playing a lot with my classes. Calle Vapor for salsa. Calle Vapor. Take notes.
He's searching for to put on radio. I think.
Leoni Torres, he has a really nice song. Habana de Primera for Cuban, more or less. But there was a salsa group. Actually, it was called La Sucursal. That they're not playing anymore, they're not together anymore, and all their songs are beautiful. The lyrics are really nice, and yeah, it's really, really nice. La Sucursal. S.A. And bachata, I don't know, maybe Romeo? Son Romeo. I like all songs, to be honest. I like all songs. Like Luis Miguel de la Margue, really nice. I like Dominican, but pretty, really slow. Who else? Daniel Santa Cruz as well for bachata, really nice. Some of the Danny J, because he's from Seville. Supporting. Yeah.
Okay, so Daniela, you have regards from Miriana. Okay, she said that you're a complete person, that you know everything. So, okay, and we have one more message on Hungarian. So, Daniela, could you translate us, please?
Are you paying me for this?
I will for sure.
You will. For sure. Next time you're inviting me for a drink when I'm going to Belgrade. Okay,
no
so
problem. No problem. You will have a free commercial on our radio, so we can arrange it.
So she's telling that she wants us to have a great night. She needs to go, and she sends regards for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Borbala. Wait. Borbala.
Borbala, yes.
Okay. So, Alex, before I have the last question for you, but before that, I want to ask Daniela, because Daniela, what's your thoughts? I never ask you this kind of question. Maybe we talk in private about it, but I want to ask you. So I want to ask you, what's your opinion about this situation with COVID? What's your thoughts about it? When all this shit will end?
Till Hungarian Summer Salsa Festival for sure.
No. You know why? Because I learned from last year that if there is COVID, you will find a way to organize it. So for your festival, I don't have any problem. I don't see any problems to organize the event like this. You know, if you remember correctly, in the same time you were on your festival, and here in Belgrade we have war on the streets, you know, demonstration and everything. So I think the COVID is not a problem. So seriously about the COVID, you think that it will be before the festival?
It depends what you mean end, because
how to say that mostly.
Because I think if we are watching now the news and what's happening, it will happen something soon. So because like a lot of countries are trying to go out, we seen go out on the streets and do something. I think they cannot like do for a long time, that companies cannot work or tourism cannot work, because it will really have a big problems. Usually I don't really like to do politic stuff and think about all these things. I'm trying to focus on my work, or how to manage to work, or what we can do, because with dance or with dancing I can give some positive thinking to people, because usually we have positive people in our classes, so they lift me up, they lift each other up. So this is the nice thing. So I'm trying to focus like waiting for the new rules and have a classes, and not thinking too much about the future, just for buying ticket for Alex. But no, anyway, I just kidding. But it's true. So I don't know. I hope that I can have something kind of my birthday party for my birthday. It is in the end of the February. So, and he's hoping to, yeah. But honestly, I don't know. I think like it will start to function. We will start to function it soon. Like kind of normal. Maybe there won't be really big festivals. Maybe there won't be really big events. But these kind of lockdowns, I think they cannot hold it that long. Because I feel like people are starting to feel that it is not right. So if I compare in my city, till maybe in the last month, I see people behaving like there is no COVID, even if we have like some rules. They start to don't care if we have some meeting that they want to wear a mask or not. They start to don't care about some stuff. When I see how much students I have like 70 or 80% of my old students came back in the classroom. So when I want to say that there is a lot of things that is showing that people don't really care about what will happen with other things. I don't know, but I am staying positive, because I think like they cannot do this for a long time. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, good for you about your students. I have maybe 5% of my students back.
I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I really send many regards to all your pupils.
No problem. You are coming to have a workshop here.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We will arrange it. So, Alex, can you, at the end of this interview, can you send some message to all our listeners.
What type of message?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Daniela, okay. Daniela, wait. Alex, go on.
I will go to page.
Okay, you need to send this kind of message on Serbian, Hungarian, and English.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, if you were thinking about this, the dancing scene, it's like I think all this situation brought us put us in a difficult situation, but show, as she said, like a little bit of self-image of each person. Like, I mean, from my case, I know that in UK they were doing parties, like, you know, private parties, meeting people, dancing, and now they are surprised because we are in the lockdown. Or, you know, I think dancing for us is life. For us actually is work. But if we still thinking about ourselves and we don't think about the whole community, we're not gonna go anywhere, to be honest. And if we think about, okay, maybe if I don't do this today, I will do it tomorrow, then we can go better like we are. So yeah, I think if you wanna message, think about what you're gonna do in this situation, and you know, it's like, take care of yourself, take care of everyone, and think about tomorrow, not today. Because maybe today we're missing one dance. Not just dance, you know, social dance. And I want to go to a party, but I can miss one party, but I will go for the rest of my life to a party. We don't know how this situation is going to end. Yes, obviously it's going to end before Hungarian Summer Salsa Festival. If not, they're going to do it. But for sure, it will end. We will live with that, with the COVID, but at least we need to think more in general, in the community. More than ourselves. Yeah. I would
Great. Great. Also, Alex, I want to thank you for your time, first of all, and it was my pleasure. And when Daniela joined us, for me it was like, if you remember last year when we were together in Belgrade, it was like we were in some kind of cafe or restaurant, you know, when we were in that period. So I really hope that this kind of moment will repeat soon as possible. And I really I want to wish you all the best, of course, to you and your family, and that all of your people and students will go out of this situation healthy and without any problems with COVID and that kind of situation. And I'm really glad that you have time to join us tonight and to talk a little bit with you about it. So thank you one more time. Okay.
Thank you to you.
And I want to, of course, to say thank you to Daniela, because she joined us. This, believe it or not, this was completely, how to say that, spontaneously.
Spontaneously, yeah.
Yeah, spontaneously. Okay. I told her that I will open the contact. I will left links for people to connect. But I think this was the best solution to have Daniela with us. That's all. He was
scared to ask me, so he put the link in the chat, and he told me, like, maybe if you want, you can join.
Yeah, it's my manager.
Yeah, well, I need to say, for example, I think she's the person with. Well, okay, maybe the team from show on Thursday night when we have a coffee before midnight. That is the name of that show. Follow us this Thursday. We will have it too. Maybe they have most, how to say that, they were, of course, because every week we organize that show, and normally that they have the most shows. But after that, I think Daniela, you're number one. You and Nemanja from Kragujevac. I think you're a team together. Okay, thank you very much one more time, guys. We send you many regards. Thank you for listening us. Thank you for watching us tonight. It was our pleasure to be connected with you, and of course, have a good night and all the best. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, is for the SEP show. Thursday night, the same time, 10 p.m. we have coffee before midnight, or kava pre ponoći. Friday night we have Salsa Zine, so be with us at Friday night. Saturday night, one more show, so be with us. I hope really that you will. And of course, Saturday, 8 p.m., Andrea Stewart, and she will have her show on radio. So stay with us, be with us, and enjoy in the good music. Bye.
Bye.